Now, let us look at how to multiply a binomial with a trinomial. That is, an expression with two terms to be multiplied with an expression with three terms. And before we begin, I would just like to emphasize that we still follow the fundamental idea of simplifying. That is, we simplify the problem till we get really simple expressions to work at, simple factors to work at, and that's how we come to the answer. So the sum that we are given over here is multiply a plus 7 by a square plus 3a plus 5. So this is a binomial, this and this is a trinomial. So it has three terms. Okay. Now, as a first step with any of these type of multiplications, as we have done earlier, we use the distributive law of multiplication to simplify, which means we will multiply this a with this entire expression of the trinomial. So a is to be multiplied by a square plus 3a plus 5, which is shown over here. Here you can see this part. So a multiplied by a square plus 3a plus 5, and then you put this plus sign over here as shown, and then this 7 again needs to be multiplied by this entire trinomial over here. So 7 multiplied by a square plus 3a plus 5 as is shown over here. You can see this, the result of this part over here. So now, after doing this first step, what you see is that this problem has now been reduced to a monomial is to be multiplied by a trinomial, right? So you have two such parts to solve. Okay, so the step 2 now becomes monomial to be multiplied by a trinomial, and we proceed in the way as we did in examples earlier. So we multiply this monomial a by each term of this trinomial. So a is to be multiplied by a square, you can see this over here. Then we multiply this a with 3a, so this is shown over here, a is multiplied by 3a. Then we multiply this a with 5. Okay, so this is a multiplied by 5. So you can see that when I open up the braces, we get 3 terms over here. Okay, now similarly, let us simplify this also by opening up the braces and multiplying this 7 by a square. So you get 7 into a square. Then we multiply 7 by 3a. So this is what we have over here, 7 times 3a. And then this 7 is to be multiplied by 5. So this is what we do over here, 7 times 5. Now what we do is we simplify this further. What we get is a square, a into a square. So this becomes a cube. Let me just say a into a square is a cube. A into 3a is 3a square. A into 5 is 5a. 7 into a square is 7a square. 7 into 3a is 21a. Okay, 7 times 3 is 21, and 7 times 5 is 35. Now the third step is to simplify the like terms. So as I said, the next step is to simplify the like terms. So what we do is we see, so a cube comes over here. Now how many a squares do we have? 3a square plus 7a square. So we keep them over here separately. Then how many a have? We have 5a plus 21a. So we can keep them over here, and this is a separate constant. So that comes down to here. Now if we were to solve this further, or to simplify this further, the a cube comes down. I can add the coefficients of the like terms, that is a square plus a square. So we get 3 plus 7a square, and I can again add the coefficients of the like term here, that's so we get 5 plus 21, and then this 35 remains as it is over here. So when we simplify further, we get a cube plus 10a square plus 26a plus 35. So this is the product of the binomial multiplied by a trinomial. So to summarize our discussion on multiplication of all these different polynomials, the key idea to remember is to simplify the calculations by opening up the braces, by following the distributive laws, and so on. That's the key thing. And the second thing, even more important, is to go step by step. That is, try to reduce the complexity in one step and you will get at the right result. It is very tricky, and at times, if you are not careful, you can really go down the wrong path and not get the correct result. But patience pays.